Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to day 2 of Christie's from Christie's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, Series 9. And in this series, we also have the lovely Adam from Dottie About Flair, who has issued us a set of prompts to go along with the sketch every day. So you can see the sketch up here in the corner, and it's a sketch by Tracy Reed for a sketchy Sunday. It was number 10. I'm not quite sure when it was, but there is the fun sketch up there. And Adam's prompt for us over in the Dottie About Flair Facebook group today is hearts. So I'm sorry, this one is just a share. I think I was working on, was it maybe Saturday evening, just having a nice quiet time in my scrap space scrapping. So this one is a share, and I thought I would get out for this one my Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Weathered Garden, because the colors, the mood, the feel seem to go with these photos. And I'm going to have a companion page to this, which will probably, I think, be day 5 or maybe day 8. I haven't quite made up my mind. I have both of those days planned, and in a way they're a little bit interchangeable, so we'll have to see. Stay tuned to see where that goes. But this will be likely on the left-hand side in my album, and it's the St. Vitus Cathedral in Prague. You've seen me scrapbook about it before, but I thought I would do a nice double page and focus on the architecture, because I had taken quite a few photos at weird and different angles. I'm not sure they're very good photos, but anyway, I was trying to be artistic back in the day, and I thought I would do this double page and focus more on the architecture, the time that it was built, the era, as opposed to the cathedral itself as a cathedral. Now, if you look at the sketch, you can also see that I modified it. I went a little bit rogue on this one, I think. I think you can still see the sketch for sure. But first of all, I added sort of a large mat here behind my photos because I didn't want too dense of a patterned paper as the background, but I did want to bring in some of these lovely darker colors. So I decided to go get a Bella Boulevard Besties, and this is the last one of what they call white that I have. I could use a whole pack of just these, quite frankly. I find them so useful. I then used this lovely pattern paper. So it's quite a frugal layout in a way. This lovely pattern paper that made my mat, sort of the big frame, I guess, in the background, which brought the whole photo block in a little bit more contained, perhaps. I matted my photos in just a very thin mat of black, and then this cardstock, which is an old cardstock that I have from Stampin' Up, and I think, is it Sahara Sand? I think it's called Sahara Sand. It's almost like, it matches perfectly the sort of sand or cement color in the Weathered Garden collection, because I did want this to be the mat, but I found when I put the photos directly on it, they really did not stand out at all. So I just did a very thin mat of black. Then I used the black that I had and my scalloped punch to just do a little bit of a border here, rounded my corners of another small strip, popped it here, and then used the B side of this lovely paper and just put a strip down there. So that's sort of gives me a little bit, I guess, of a layout within a layout, because then if you look at this portion of the layout, I'm perhaps a little bit closer to the sketch, although I only have 3 photos as opposed to 6, but my photos, of course, are larger, and I did arrange them in the same way, a little bit askew and overlapping one another. So I got that down, and then I did get the clusters of embellishments, not the same, but I guess you could see the influence, if I may say. Now, I just wanted some florals on here, so I got the larger chipboard piece here, a smaller one here, and this is a sticker. Be happy in the moment. I'm not sure that it really has anything to do specifically with this photo, but I was always quite happy when I was visiting and touring and discovering all sorts of things during that year-long backpacking trip. So there it is. So I have that there. Then, of course, as I mentioned, Adam's prompt for us today is hearts. So I got a little one of these, you know, I love these brads, and I love pairing them with flare because it gives me a little bit of a different texture and different size circular element. So you can see that I did that here. There is a little heart on this one, and then I used the chipboard piece here that has a heart that says "You Fill My Heart." Again, doesn't necessarily have any specific meaning for this layout, but there you go, and it's another heart on here. Another gorgeous flare piece here with one of the flatback brads in a smaller size, and an even smaller size down here. And these, I think, were one of the wood grain? I think these were one of the wood grain I mean, they are wood grain, so I think it was the actual wood grain collection in, is it maybe the December Dotty About Flare release? I'm not quite sure. But in the end, I love this layout. I find it rather different for me, but well, no, that's not true. This is not different for me, no. It does represent my style. It's a little bit different from the sketch, I guess I should say. And then, of course, I went into my stash and got these gorgeous sort of gray, glittery, they're not silver per se. They really are a much darker, and I think they go beautifully with this collection. So I think I'm going to keep them with this collection. I believe, were these maybe a Dear Lizzie? I know I've had them in my stash forever, so they are a year of the stash find for me on this layout. So there you go, my friends. Let me stop rambling. Let you get back to your day. Thank you so much for being here with me. And as every day, everyone who is playing along on both YouTube and Instagram, the links will be down below. Not everyone is playing every day, but you will surely find tons of inspiration every day. There are quite a few of us playing along every day. I'm not too sure, but definitely I know that, of course, Christy, myself, Crystal, we always play along, so I know we'll be there, but there are going to be quite a few more. I think Adam is trying. Rebecca, I should never start this, as I never know who is playing along every day. I will also have the Facebook group linked down below, and the Dotty About Flare Facebook group as well, if you want to go and get your hands on the list of prompts. And I will see you back here again tomorrow, my friends. Bye for now.